Hey, it's Jack. I'm a star. Yeah, baby, I'm a star. Now, I don't know exactly what's happening because from my vantage point, I'm just sitting on the porch. It's not even a porch, it's a concrete slab. It's got a couch, though. It's technically a porch. Um, Usually a porch, I think, is a perch, but perch. The perch is up high, the poor are down below. The elites are on the perch, and they pee on the peons. Perch up high, porch down below. Yeah, I'm on the porch. And I'm pretty sure a lot of cool things are happening. Pretty damn sure. You might not be able to hear it, but in the background there's a guy who's doing an announcer for an athletic competition, like a field day, like a log throwing thing. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm in Spooksville. Most of you don't know where Spooksville is, and you're not gonna come to Spooksville and find any spooks. I fucking guarantee it. So don't bother. Wherever I'm at my friend's house, and she's lived here for years. And when I found out that she's a damaged spook, and then she lives in Spooksville where they keep spooks, it made sense. And then when I discovered, that's why I don't visit often. It made sense because spooks are pretty shy, real shy, and then they don't even like me talking about them because they don't think they like the name. I have a friend of mine. She does not like the word spook. I have a friend of mine. She doesn't like the word bitch. I have a friend of mine. She doesn't want to blow me either, right? And even though I don't want to abstain from using the word, so as in order to guarantee fellatio, I still what I'm telling you is there's a chance, right? Now, irrespective from that, just in general, I don't like to disrespect people. And since some of these, I'm going to say citizens, they might not be, but let's just go with it. Some of these citizens probably, certainly, listen to me all the time. So even though they're not around, if I just freely use these words that they don't like while they're listening to me, it probably bugs them, right? And then since they're at work, one job, since they're at work, they have to engage in something called emotional labor and restrain their impulse to punch the screen, thereby preventing her spooky colleagues from looking at the TV, which they're doing to find out when I'm going to manifest clear or open a portal or say the magic words like, I feel like blowing up a federal building today. Who's got some C4? Like if I said that for real, if I actually said that for real, woo, 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 they would get to the choppers, come get him. Finally, we got him. But unfortunately, prime spooks, they know that kind of thing doesn't hold up in court. And then they can't really get me on a technicality since they tried that over and over and over and over and over and over. And it mysteriously, strangely, the court didn't seem inclined to believe that I was the helm leader of a criminal conspiracy and an ongoing business concern that spanned light years. I'll just stop there. There's a bunch of other stuff they said I did too, but at that point it became a bit too much for anyone to swallow, because if Michael Cusi was doing that, number one, I could probably get my girlfriend some shoes. Yeah, probably. I don't know if I would have, but I probably could have, and then I never, ever could have gotten enough shoes for those women that were pretending to be one woman and being my wife. That's a lot of shoes. Times 3. Like, sit down, Imelda Marcos. You're going to Buster Brown. Forget it. So at some point, the legal system noticed, hey, we're noticing a pattern here. Michael Cusi's being set up for murder and, like, for conspiracy to distribute fucking chitlins, fucking everything. Fucking magical chitlins. Really, I mean, honestly, there's probably a big market for magical chitlins. Once I really can become a person who is allowed to helm a pan-galactic smuggling ring, I'm going to call it right here. I'm going to specialize in smuggling enchanted chitlins. Why not? This seems like a niche market. It seems like a growth industry. I mean, who doesn't want chitlins, right? And then who doesn't want them pre-enchanted? We could get them packaged in those foil blister packs. That could be really handy for fucking, I don't know. But in order for profit to be made, in order for that to work, you don't really need to make anything big at first. In fact, small is good. Small keeps you away from the revenuers and keeps you out of the sight before people start noticing, hey, what the fuck? How is Michael Kuzi running around with lots of money? Did he steal it? Who did he kill? What do you mean he sells chitlins to Altair 7? What? Like, what if I actually did? I mean, that would shut the fucking IRS down in their fucking tracks, wouldn't it? See, no, I shipped all these chitlins and I enchanted them and I charged the shipping company $16 trillion per enchantment because I own the shipping company and I own the chitlins and I own my ability to enchant chitlins, so I can set the price whatever I want. $13 trillion. Wait, didn't I just say 17? Tell you what, now it's 82 bajillion. Yeah, so it's legal. Okay, go. Bye. Click. I'm not actually going to do that because, I mean, I guess I just did, but in reality, something else happens in my future. And in my past, it's fucking 2025. Fucking 2025, the year of our fucking Lord. Who I hope fucks. Holy shit. If not, I'm sure he's really looking forward to seeing his wife too. So the upshot of this is that there's a lot of shenanigans that have been going on. And I didn't do any of them. Like, literally, the stuff that I have done in life, I've already paid my dues. I feel great about what I've done in life. Because in addition to breaking the occasional federal law, unknowingly, I don't think I've ever knowingly become a federal criminal. I don't know. Technically, I might have broken the law when I voted for both grapefruits, but I didn't really. And I did it in a way that involved manipulating the alphabet, which, you know, if it's not a federal law against manipulating the alphabet, it probably should be, because there's a lot of things you can do with the alpha, B, E-T. It's amazing how powerful words are. It's almost like I became a sorcerer because I'm good at writing. One job. Isn't that funny? I shouldn't be laughing. I should have paused it, and then I should have laughed my ass off and then started the tape again. Tape. One reel. Sorry. I'm pretty happy today because I'm pretty sure everybody on the goddamn planet knows. Yeah, I didn't kill Grapefruit. I don't even think she's dead. If she is, well, she had a good run. She's got a cool sister. Where's her sister? Oh, she's doing what? Oh, I guess that's why she's not calling, because I guess that's kind of embarrassing for her to say, well, I'm over here doing blank because of blank, and I guess you were right about that diplomatic pouch thing. Oh, sorry I called you an idiot. Yeah. She hung up on me and then didn't do what I suggested. She did something else. And now she's, I don't know. She's sure not talking to me. None of them are talking to me, which makes sense, honestly. I don't think they knew who they were messing with when they decided, let's just vandalize his house and take his money and kill him. Then we'll put him in a pigeon. I can see how that might have made sense to certain members of a certain tribal council. I can see how that might have been an idea that some people would have floated. And then I can see how everybody else who knew exactly who the fuck I am, Jackstar, destroyer of dreams, divinely ordained magical being. Hey, you probably don't want to vandalize my fucking house. You probably don't want to lie to me, since I'm clergy and I work for God. And I really do. You probably don't want to fucking lie to me and run game on me and fucking vandalize my house. You probably don't. Except some people did. And then they convinced everybody else to let them do it. And I can only imagine that they thought, well, okay, that takes care of those problems. Because whoever the fuck did all that, they're on tape doing it. They've got fancy software that makes them look like me. You know what? It's here, amazingly, the dudes and the dudettes, the cubicle nerds, Hi, nerds. I actually really like nerds. I just say I don't because it's funny. Nerds! No, I am a nerd. I don't know if you noticed. Those nerds that made that fancy software that you dipshit criminals are using to hide your malfeasance, they also made fancy software that de-scrambles it. Duh. So if you downloaded that software package that was released by the shadow brokers years ago and used it, okay, well, number one, that was against the law. Number two, if you use it to commit crimes, that's an additional charge on top of that. And then number three, since you did it on the internet, which is forever, all of your usage of that software has been tracked, indexed, categorized, and is just waiting in the wings for somebody to push the button and scoop you all up. Yeah. And then those of you who were particularly clever and realized, oh yeah, how do I make sure that I get away with this? Well, all of you hired a nerd, and unsurprisingly, all the nerds work together, and there's a nerd hive mind, and all the nerds have heard of Jackstar. Hi, ladies. I like nerd girls. Do you know why I like nerd girls? Well, they're nice to me. They fucking know who I am, and they don't stalk me to try and get my dick. Typically, they don't stalk or get dick. So if a nerd actually wants my dick and she's shy, well, then I know she's a nerd because that's why they're nerds. They're shy. And if you have a nerd that's not shy, you've got a fed. Hang on. Hell yes?
My dad says we could take you back to Castle Rock.
Well, yeah, you could. I have a package there.
Okay, well, we gotta get ready.
Oh, okay. So that's a nerd. And then rather than be an actual nerd, she's not shy. See where I'm going with this? Yeah, she's fine. She's a friend, and then she's not a nerd, and she doesn't want my dick. Oh no. And I don't want her to artificially pretend that she wants my dick. And if I did, I literally don't know how I would do that, and then I don't need or want that to ever happen. So consequently, even though I'm a master of divination and I can pretty much answer any question I want by asking God, I don't have to ask God through contemplative prayer and supplication. Hey God, how do I make her want me again? She never wanted me. Duh. She wanted what she thought she could get out of me, and boy, she sure got it. I'm not sure what's going to happen to her, but her dad kind of wants me to leave because somebody's telling him, get him out of there, so they can resume their malfeasance, whatever the fuck it is. Whatever it is they're doing that they don't want me to see. I don't care. But they care because they still think that they're hiding something. Me being here is the only thing that's keeping them from getting scooped, I guess. I don't know. A lot of this is kind of speculative. So I'm gonna play along because I'm not a nerd, sorcerer, and I don't want to fuck any of these people. What I want is for Grapefruit to not go to prison. Hopefully that's going to work out. And then what I definitely want is that out of the four of us, well, they can all go to prison. I'll hang onto the dog, and then Grapefruit can turn into an eagle as soon as they let her into open daylight. And then she flies away, leaving behind a little puddle of an orange jumpsuit. And then they're left behind, and they're realizing, we walked ourselves into prison. That's so strange. Why did we do that? They probably won't even remember. If it happens that way, I don't really know. But out of the four of us, I'd rather have the dog. The dog is not named Indiana, but he's not named Mickey Spillane Private Eye either. Mickey Spillane. Oh my God, I love my life and all within it. I will tell more later. This is 15 minutes of Jackstar, and then I don't really have time to publish. I have to do some editing. I'd like one of my computers that have been fucking confiscated and shit. Thanks, DEA. That's why I fired you, fuckers. Oh, sorry. I sent her the DA. I think. I don't know. There's more to this than just me. I'm only the leader of the Continental Army. I'm not its commander. I'm not a captain. I'm not an officer. I'm clergy. I work for God. And without God, you have nothing. God wins. Click.